I'll typically start on the back, removing things. So first thing I'll typically remove is the set knob. Now this is easy because you can get inside of here with a pair of vice grips. So I have my padded vice grips and I'm going to put those in there to hold it still. This should come off counterclockwise. They don't start doing the reverse threaded stuff in earnest until later. So turn it counterclockwise and then I can remove the set knob and release the vice grips. Next I'll typically go to is this right here where your power supply comes in. On the back there's a little tiny nut, and sometimes you can just hold it and turn the screw and get it out. Sometimes you might have to hold it again with something like that. But I'm going to take these screws and nuts out of here. All right. And what I'll do is put the nut back on the screw so they stay together and I don't lose these little parts. So, and then the only thing left to do is to take out these screws. They're actually holding on the back plate, and they're also holding on the coil. So I'm going to get a little larger on these older ones. A larger screwdriver works better for these big screws, but I'm going to take this and take these out. Now, as far as removing these screws, it's not absolutely necessary that you do. I do, but you don't have to. You can leave them attached and just disconnect the wires inside, which I'm going to do that anyway. So when we have the nameplate put off to the side, and now we should be able to turn this over like this, and now we can remove the wires from the coil and go to this power source. So there we go. Yeah, important, these spacers right here. They're going to go between the back plate and the coil. Okay, that's what these big screws are going through. So we got to hold on to those. But at this point, we should be able to withdraw the coil and rotor. So there's that. All right. As for the rest of the movement, what we're going to do is take out these 4 screws here, and the front plate then will separate, and we'll have access to the hour hand sleeve and the minute hand sleeve and the setting gear. Unlike the later H rotors, there's no sweep hand shaft because the rotor itself is acting as the sweep hand shaft with these B rotors. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to clean up all these internal movement parts. When I take this off, here we have the hour hand sleeve and the minute hand sleeve. Sometimes the hour hand sleeve will be stuck like that in there, but usually it's not integrated. Okay, it will come out like this. And then you have the minute hand sleeve, looks like this. And then you have the time set shaft. And it has, importantly, a spacer. Okay, so we don't want to lose that. All right. And then the only thing left is to remove the power indicator so that we can clean this plate right here. And I have no good ideas for removing these other than grabbing them and sliding them up to where it's thinner on the shaft and taking them off. Now, take that out. I don't want to put that in a tank, but I want to tank all of these. And I can throw in the spacers and these screws that we're holding the front plate on. And I'll make sure they're good and clean. So I'm going to clean these up, and then I'll make a video and put it all back together again.